Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ninth
Oh,
edition.
9 already?
The ninth, brother. The
Man,
ninth edition of the Sound Warriors podcast.
the time flies, brother.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So they call me Big Guy, and to my right, the famous.
Hey, I'm Brian Shartzer, everybody.
All right. Well, we got some great. It's going to be a great show. So let me kind of lay it out to you a little bit here. As you know, and some of you, this is your first time listening, Brian and I are both recording artists
We are.
with music group, okay, and promotions. And Beverly Jenkins is both of our promoter.
Love us a Bev.
I can't do a heart real good 'cause my hands. Beverly, I've been in a couple of scraps. My hands are a little messed up. Here's the best part I can do with these hands. Here's the best.
Hey, you can still show the love, bro.
Let me just show you what I do. I do this. Beverly, there you go. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we got some extra love to spread out today.
Oh, man, do we?
Because we're going to do a little different podcast today because Mr. Brian Shartzer, to my right, to your left, might be to your right and my left. I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. He has worked his tail off since, 2008?
Yes.
Been 70-some shows last year. Never stops. I mean, he is constantly playing, constantly raising money for veterans, just doing the deed the way it's to be done. Well, guess what? Payoff time came yesterday, didn't it, brother?
Man, I haven't slept.
Well, let me tell you something. Give it up for Mr. Brian Shartzer. He just signed a record deal with GAC Recording.
Yeah.
They're amazing. And Leon Everett is the CEO. Leon has, I believe, 9 gold albums
9
with
gold
RCA.
albums, yes.
So,
Man.
Brian, I want to just take it to you, my brother. You know how much I care about you, and you know how happy I am for you. Okay? So tell them what happened.
Well, first off, I'm going to clear the air just for a little bit here. I didn't sign anything yet. It's coming. But anyway, it kind of, it is what it is. Yes, I am going to sign for sure, but it's
You're
coming.
not saying no.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it is coming. But yes, I got, just yesterday, it was just a great day. I'm at work. I jump on Facebook real fast, and on my video Country Roots, Leon, he commented on it. You know what I mean? He goes, I'm watching this guy. I like him. He's country. And I was like,
I saw that, by the way.
whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leon's looking at me. He's liking me, I was just floored, that I just having that, having that happen.
Well, this guy, he's a star.
Oh, yeah.
He's a star.
Been there and done that.
Yeah. I mean, 9 gold albums. I mean, this guy's a star. And here's the thing. What I heard and what I've listened to, as I've been sort of in the mix here a little bit, he wants to help up-and-coming artists.
He does.
It's not just about fame. It's about getting your dream down, and he knows that you're the type of guy that wants to get out and help people. You've already proven that. So I think you guys are a perfect fit, bro.
It's a team. It's a team.
Yeah.
Yes, and I can't wait to start working with him. But yesterday, when I saw that little kind gesture that he put on there, I immediately texted Beverly. Oh my God! Hey, Leon's liking what I'm doing. He's liking what he's seeing, and she, God love her, she was probably working all night long anyway, because I don't think she ever sleeps. She's always working for her A team and us,
Yeah, that's fact.
And she's like, yeah, I just got up, I thought, yeah, I'll leave her alone. She could have her coffee, and
you can bet she already knew the answer, by the way. She's on the inside track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So she sent me a message. She says, hey, Brian, by the way, I am now I'm your manager now, you and Adam Grant. And I was like, okay. I wasn't getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, I'm a slow learner.
I kind of, you know what I would have said? I would have said, you're kind of managing me now anyway.
Right. In the last,
Yeah.
for the last 3 years, absolutely.
Right.
She's been my guide, my mentor and everything. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But, so I was like, yeah, okay, all right, that's great, So she goes, I got some phone calls to make. I'll talk to you later. So, I'm still on a high for just having Leon just liking something that I did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so she calls me, she says, "Hey, are you sitting down?" I was like, "Oh man, what happened? Something. Okay, here's the boot." You know?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what,
The other
man?
shoe's dropping.
Yep.
What happened? Yeah.
You know, love you, but, we just, yeah, so I'm like, "Oh, man," and she had that little I could just tell in her voice that she was excited for me,
She's got the "I got a secret" voice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I got a secret.
she's like, "You're gonna be asked to come on with the label with GAC Records,"
Woo!
and I was like,
Yeah.
frozen in time, and it was
That's my
like,
new song. That's my
"Oh,
new song.
frozen in time."
Yes.
Cool.
Isn't that great?
See, we're working together.
I know.
See?
Look at that. We're
So
absorbing.
she's like, "I'm gonna give you his number. This is his personal number, and he wants to talk to you." And
Cool.
my hands started shaking. My chest was pounding.
Yep.
I was, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm losing it. My emotions is all over the place, and
I
and
love it.
and I'm hollering in the back seat of a work truck. Yeah, yeah. I mean, and so it was just the guys was like looking at me like, is this guy
Lucky there wasn't any snow
is
out.
he having a fit? you know, and, so, I got done talking with Beverly and, you know, I actually we had to go back to the yard and get some more patch and stuff, and, it was break time, so I walked away from everybody, because I didn't want anybody to hear my conversation, and I called Leon and, you know, he is so cool. I mean, you see him on these videos, and he is no different on a video
Yeah.
than he is on a phone.
He's a red, white, and blue guy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And let me tell you something. I wrote him a note today.
And he's a veteran too. So
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Thank you for the service
Yeah.
to both of you. And what I noticed about Leon right off the bat, and I love it because you know how I am, brother. If I drive by somewhere and somebody's stomping on a flag, you're going to see big guy straight out of the vehicle. And I used to be able to kick about a 45-yard field goal. That's about 35, maybe. I don't know. I usually took punishment catching footballs. But I will tell you this, I would boot somebody to the moon. And I'm going to tell you, he literally drips red, white, and blue. He cares about God, his family, his country. He's a very respectful guy. And I like that. I appreciate it. And I think you're making a great move. I really do. You know how I am. I get a good feel for stuff.
Oh yeah.
You've been around me long
Oh, yeah.
enough. I get a good feel, and I'm going to tell you, Beverly has done everything she says she's going to do as a promoter and more. And she has taken me under the wing. And you know me, I have zero patience. Well,
No.
I have zero patience, but she knows how to harness that talent. She knows how to harness that enthusiasm. Okay. And she also knows that your songs are every time they hit the charts, they're selling and selling and selling. All they got to do is ramp that up a little bit more and get you out there. And I already know what's going to happen. Dude, I've been at your live shows. I've performed with you on stage. It's a done deal. Congratulations,
thank you.
brother.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
a done deal.
but you know what? I got to tell you, and I don't want to repeat myself from our previous.
Hey, this might be the first ride. It's our ninth podcast. Might be the first ride.
Because I want to move forward here and everything. So I really don't want to go back in time. This is all about moving forward now for me, the label.
But you got to fill in a little bit.
But here is the meat and potatoes, man. Beverly Jenkins. Beverly. If it wasn't for her, I would not be where I'm at right now, today, right here.
All right, let's blow her a kiss and get.
So yeah, and
we mean it.
I told her. I said whenever I come down South Carolina, do all the paperwork and stuff, signing for the label and everything. I told her, I said, you better have some kind of a vest, a compression vest.
Yes,
because I'm just gonna grab her and just squeeze her.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
squeeze her to where. I don't want to break her, but man,
right, you'll never be the same.
Because she's all about taking care of the artists.
Yep,
and
I agree.
She tried keeping Vern to stay as an independent artist, and he didn't want to, and I don't know the whole thing behind that, none of my business,
Yep.
but just in our conversations with, her and I, she knows how to channel me, she knows what direction that I need to know, and not just me, it's the artist as well.
Yeah,
She knows the
she
business.
does.
She does.
Well, she's learned how to channel me, and she does it real simple. "Shut up, big guy, and let me drive."
She's gonna put you in the back seat.
"Shut up and let me drive." I'm
So,
like,
yeah.
"Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not anywhere near where you're at in your career, but I can tell you this. I started 7 months ago when I retired, and she led me to the promised land, and here I sit with the number 95 song on the charts,
95, baby.
you know,
And that's good for
in
you.
7 months. That's amazing.
No, it is.
Yeah, and I don't mean I'm amazing, I mean she's amazing, and all I've gotta do is put out good material like you have, and when you put out that good material and you got guidance, and here's what's happening, bro. You have taken the next logical step, and I will tell you this, Leon and Beverly are great talent scouts, okay? Now they're good at the management side, they get things done, they get you placed, but let me just tell you something. I ran car dealerships for years, and I was what was called a turnaround specialist after I sold my properties. I went into places that were losing money and showed them how to make money. And it's really simple once you know the steps. Well, I don't know those steps in the music industry, nor do
Right.
you,
No, no, absolutely
but
not.
they do. So this is the next logical step. And I am so pumped for you. And I
Oh,
pretty much followed you. I've been like a puppy dog. You and I started performing together,
right.
not all the time, but once in a while. And then the next step was I needed a studio. And you were encouraging me. You go, dude, that song's going to sell. Go record it. I
Yes.
went to your recording studio, Eric Nelson, Eclipse Studios, one of the best on the planet. Definitely, definitely the top one in the Midwest. I guarantee you that. I put him up against anyone.
Oh,
So I
for
followed you.
sure,
So
yes.
this isn't a hint or anything to anybody, but I'm following him. So remember that.
When, again, I will always put Beverly on that
No
pedestal
doubt.
every chance that
Don't
I
make me
get,
blow kisses again.
anytime, because she has never guided me down a wrong direction.
Yep,
I don't know. She's been, like I said, a mother to me,
yep.
that a mother that I never had. She looks over me, she guides me, she gives me advice, and I know where her heart is as a promoter. She was looking for a label that she could work with that would share her same passion about music.
Yeah,
Leon Everett, what better person? I mean,
can build
what?
it bigger. Build
Yes.
it bigger.
I mean, you listen, I don't Leon Everett, have you seen him on stage performing?
Oh, he's good. Got energy out. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
The music flows through him and
Yep,
the passion, and I love that in an artist
yeah,
because and then and also he's shredded.
yep.
I mean, he's ripped
He's ready to go.
body-wise.
He's ready to go.
Oh, he's jacked,
Yep.
man. He looks great, and he
Get down to South Carolina when you do your signing, you
uh,
guys can pump some
we
iron.
may have to go to the gym, hit
Go
some
out hey,
reps.
go out like you and I do, lift up a couple cows.
So, yeah,
I don't
so
have to tip them. I can put them over my shoulder.
right, so I really think, this is gonna be a perfect opportunity for me,
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
without a doubt,
Yeah,
because
no doubt.
you know, big shout out, number one, for Mr. Billy Payne.
Yeah.
Uh,
Congratulations,
yes,
Billy.
congratulations, brother. He's on the record label.
Great
You
singer.
know, yes, phenomenal. Waylon, probably one of the best Waylon tributes out there.
Does a great job.
And not only that, but he plays with Waylon's band.
Yeah.
How better? I mean, how much?
You can't get any better than that.
No.
Yeah. How about Adam Grant?
Adam Grant, man, he just signed with them as well, or is going to.
So there's two superstars right there.
Yes.
You'd be
Oh,
number 3,
yep.
but two superstars right there that have had number ones.
Yes.
And these guys, I saw Adam Grant, I gotta tell you this, and Billy has been really one of the best, and not that Adam hasn't, but Billy welcomed me,
Sure he did.
and here I was, Springfield, Illinois mutt, coming in and singing and seeing what I could do. And he was so kind and said, "I really like your music. You're gonna do it." Was real supportive. So
Right.
was Adam. So was everybody.
Yeah.
But I saw Adam the other day. He was running a live thing, and they were doing a boil. I don't know if you saw that or not, but they were doing a big boil like they do down in New Orleans, but they're doing it Georgia style. And one guy pulls up and he goes, "That's the guy that fixed your truck right there." Another guy pulls up, he goes, "That's the guy that does the plumbing right there. What about it, Billy?" He
Best of
goes,
all
"Yeah."
worlds.
He goes, "Yeah." And that's my world. That's the world I want to be in.
Right.
Those are the kind of people that I love. That's soul of the earth. There's no, I'm the best in the world. I'm a millionaire. I'm this, I'm that. I got no time for that. I want to be next to the guy who does the plumbing, who's got a dog named Butch. You know what I mean? That's the people I want to hang with.
Sure.
So, Adam, that was super
It
cool.
was.
Yeah.
And actually, excuse me, to find out, Adam was actually a Garth tribute artist as well.
Yeah. And you were.
And I was too.
Double Garth in it.
And it's crazy how that's happened because, and I'll say it because I'm not afraid to say it. I listened to some of Adam's songs. I'm a fan for one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Of his own originals, and also he did his vocals for Garth was perfect, was great.
Yeah.
Better than mine.
Yeah, well,
I have to say,
his voice is so varied that he can model
he can,
pretty much
he's
anything.
talented.
Yeah.
Very talented.
So, and isn't there another family? And I'm not familiar with, is it the Epps family?
The Epps.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was just signed to GAC.
Yes. Welcome.
Yeah.
You
Welcome,
know.
man. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about him.
I heard a couple of
will.
their songs. They're slick.
Or-
I mean, they're good. They're good. And then is there what else is going on? So,
They're looking to, because Leon, from my understanding, just talking to him just a little bit yesterday, he wants a variety of music. So gospel, because Leon's very religious, our God for sure
absolutely.
in America. So he's wanting country, he's wanting gospel. So he wants a blend of music. And how smart is that?
Yeah.
And it's place that they're building right now. Have you seen that?
Yes. I saw
My
a
goodness.
little bit of it, and it looks like, and I'm not in the know here, but it looks like almost like it's gonna be the mecca for country music in South Carolina and maybe the world. I mean, it's just build it and they will come, and then to have a
Absolutely.
then to have a record company that is focused, and again, this is what I heard him basically say, focused on the artist. Because, over the years, the stories have not been that good, and I know Leon probably went through a lot of those traumas and trials because they didn't treat the artist like really good.
Yeah. I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
they took the talent. They took the
Right.
talent and took their money and didn't share a lot of it. Well, I don't think he's looking at it like that.
He's not, because that's
yeah.
what he told me yesterday.
Yeah,
He's like,
well,
"Brian,
that's
I got people that's just messaging me left and right. Hey, I will pay this amount of money to come on." And he was like, "That's not what I'm about," And where do you find that these days?
Well, and it is incumbent upon the record company to do the selecting, not the artist to select the record company. Because any artist, and I know in my heart, do I want a record deal someday? Absolutely. But here's the deal. The artist would go to anybody, and that may not be a fit because you want to get signed. An artist wants to get signed.
Right.
The best way is what just happened to you. Your talent was on display. They know you can bring it live, and they know you can bring it in the studio, and that your heart's in the right place, and that you'll do good things for people.
Oh, I am, because
That's the bottom line.
I've been wanting this for a very, very long time, man. A long time. And a lot of people didn't really know that about me. Okay. They saw me out, with Southern Rail Express and then the Garth Show, and, I'm this and that, whatever. That's, like I said, that's past tense. Moving forward now as just plain old Brian, me doing what I love.
I'm not trying to get a deal. I'm not trying to get a deal.
You're still trying to get that deal?
I was just saying how modest I want to be. I'm still not trying to get a deal with Gatorade Zero. He's over there every show.
Listen,
Monster. You don't have a Monster? Oh, he
baby.
does. Yeah. Okay. He's just making fun of me. Just making fun of me.
Monster Energy all day long, baby.
Woo! Gatorade Zero, because I like it too.
I only
All right.
drink that when I'm in the gym, but I'll have this before I go, or some pre-workout. I just
Yeah.
got me some Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde pre-workout.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah. You're
I
ready. You're ready.
And that may be one of the other reasons
Yeah.
why I couldn't sleep last night. Maybe just a little bit,
Yeah.
but
No
I know
doubt.
what the
Yeah.
big reason why I couldn't sleep last
Well,
night.
in 2 weeks, I'm paying, I grew up kind of tough. And by the way, that might be an understatement, but they decided just to take care of my left arm all at one time. So I'm having my wrist done, my elbow, and my shoulder, all while they got me knocked out. So I'm going to have that done in 2 weeks. And the nice thing is I can still sing, at least,
I was going to
for
say,
some. At least for some, that
you're
might be
going to
nice.
come up in a chair, sit down, and you're going to do your rehearsals.
I'm doing podcasts. I don't care. Wrapped up a little bit. It's no big deal. I've had worse. I'm in the Thousand Stitches Club. But yeah. So, here's the deal. Super, super pumped for you.
Oh, man.
You had so many people on your feed. So, more people are watching you than you know. And I'll tell you this.
I'm learning that, yes.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. I had something, and it's happened a couple of times now. But yesterday, a guy came on, and I had said something about our podcast, and his comeback, and I'll show you after the show, his comeback was, "I watch every one of your podcasts. You guys are
He
amazing."
must be bored out of his
He
mind.
must be absolutely a wreck.
Or he's a misfit like us.
He's one or the other, or he just has absolutely no life, because this is our 9th podcast and he hasn't missed one. And they're like 30 minutes plus long.
Yeah.
I can't keep my attention for 7 minutes unless I'm talking to Gatorade. But yeah, so it's cool. This is going to be great for you, brother. So what is the plan as you know it right now? What's next for you?
Right now, I'm just waiting. Leon, he said, I'm going to be in touch. We're going to get you down here. We're going to get you signed.
And that's where? South Carolina. South Carolina.
So it could be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. I don't know.
Might be less than a month.
You
don't know.
Yeah, it's all. I'm just a phone call away from my manager, Beverly. Management.
Yeah.
Manager. Label. Record label. Yeah.
Those are all good words.
Man, you know what I mean? Can you feel that?
Absolutely.
Feed off me, man.
Absolutely.
I could just, it's going to be so awesome.
How big is your suitcase? Do you think I can fit in it? You think I can fit in your suitcase?
I don't have to worry about, really booking shows and pricing and, I don't have to worry about that no more. The band, everybody's like, you're going to get a band. Yes.
Absolutely.
When? I don't know. Again, whether I find them or management finds them for me. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I just, this is, everything is off my shoulders. Now I can be me, and I can get back. I'm back in the gym. This is my first week of meal prepping all week long, and back at the gym solid for 2.5 hours every night. I feel amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, because it was hard juggling the gym 2.5 hours a day every day, and music being the other 8 hours out a day. What's going on? How am I doing this? What do I need to do? So now I could breathe a little bit, and we have 6 songs right now, 7 songs. That's worldwide.
Yep.
And tomorrow, I know tomorrow's Easter, and God, Jesus rose. Okay, he you know what I mean. He was in heaven with our God. Such a great day, glorious day. You know what?
Absolutely.
I'm going to Eclipse Studio.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, a little surprise coming up. I'm not gonna say it.
So geared up.
We got a treat that'll be coming down the pike.
I mean, I've got goosebumps. I'm just fired up. I'm pumped.
I love it.
We are going to lay down Copperhead Road, baby.
Woo!
Eric has sent me, and I sent it to you.
I'm digging it. I
the
checked
instrumental to this. It's a little different.
It's hopped up.
But he made it our version.
It's like he just got bit by a copperhead.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he got nailed by a copperhead and went crazy.
It's
that good. It's that good.
I love it. So,
well, he's a master musician, Eric Nelson.
Oh,
yeah.
So 4:00 tomorrow, we'll be going into the Eclipse Studio. And first we're gonna talk,
Yep.
and just kind of haven't seen each other in a while, you know, and just guy talk. And
Yep.
I'm ready. I
Good.
mean, I'm gonna sing this song totally different. I already know how I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be a number one.
I love it.
And I want to thank Steve Earle. Um, this is a great song. I mean, he just got inducted to the
Yeah, plus you're gonna make him some scratch.
Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah, he won't hey,
Congratulations, Frank.
you won't be unhappy because when
Yeah.
this hits the wall, you'll be getting a little taste, right?
I will show
Yeah,
some love and respect
some brother
for the
love.
music to the song for Steve.
I love
So,
it. So I gotta
um,
tell you about my Eric story. I just booked, I got this little surgery coming up, so after I heal up a little bit, I'm gonna go into the studio again at, Eclipse Studios in Bloomington, Illinois with Eric Nelson. Eric just reviewed my song. I had it all pinned down. I wrote the music for it, finished
now
that up.
this is your newest one,
This is my 5th release.
right? But
It's
is
called
this
Frozen in
Frozen?
Time. Frozen in
Okay.
Time. And just to briefly, to give you a little taste, this is gonna
Yeah,
be
show
it'll
us a
be
little love.
yeah, give me a little love here. It's gonna be released at the end of May, and I started writing this 3 years ago. I was having some, let's call it pretty significant health problems. I don't need to go into it, but I had a handful of doctors told me, you might wanna get some affairs in order type of thing.
Mm.
And, so, I have 4 kids, 10 grandkids. That wasn't any news I wanted to hear. And I've always been an over the top cat. If somebody says, "You better leave or I'm gonna," well, the only thing you're gonna hear on the end of that is "I'm gonna," 'cause I'm not going anywhere. And so I did the same thing with the doctors, and I found a guy down in St. Louis that I was referred to by a friend, Dr. Eric Naputi, and he is a, advisor to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. I'll make
Oh,
this short.
wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, he's the number 1 health advisor on, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s board, and I had a dear friend that called him and said, "Save his life." So I've been going to St. Louis once a week for these pretty wild, intense treatments, and they've got me turned around completely. I'm over the hump. I'm gonna be fine. So when I started writing Frozen in Time, I had this outlook and kinda cloud it was kinda cloudy,
Sure.
Wasn't feeling sorry for myself ever,
Right.
but, because I knew I was gonna go for it. And, it wasn't cancer, but it was a, believe it or not, a vaccine injury. Kind of a wild deal, but it boiled my blood from the
The COVID
COVID vaccine,
the
yeah.
COVID
Uh-huh,
vaccine?
and I'm not saying anything about anything.
Yep.
All I'm saying is this, for me, it didn't work because I ended up with I had an allergic reaction to it and boiled my blood, took all my red blood cells and wore the coating off of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been, having surgeries, fighting, blah, 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 but anyway, I'm healthy as can be. I'm better than ever because I take, a lot of different things that are helping me, but anyway, all of a sudden, I'm writing this song from the aspect of how can I help others? How can I get them some funding? How can I get them some money? So it looks like I may end up and go talk to Congress. And, that's my give back to Dr. Naputi. I was a marketing guy for years for America's Most Wanted and for my company. So I'm giving back to him by, like, he's got a night of the doctor where he brings all these people in St. Louis, and I'm going to go in and give a speech on how my life was saved. So there's got to be a way that I can give back, and that's what we talked about earlier.
Absolutely,
So I'm going to
yes.
segue to music from there back to you. And I know what you're going to do not if, when, you hit it out of the ballpark and make some of these guys look like they're standing still. And I know you're not that way,
Right.
but I think that's what's going to happen. You'll give back and you'll make it happen. So, and also, you're going to have a hell of an opening band, Big Guy in the Mob. So I just throw that in.
Well, yeah, you're definitely gonna be my opening act, brother. Gotta share that love.
I love it.
But I tell you what, man, I've had some people ask me, and it was close friends, and it was like, "I never thought you had it in you to write." And hey, me either, but I had to form a team.
Yep.
And I'm gonna talk about team again, moving forward. Uh, if it wasn't for a team, first off, I got that from the military. 2 different branches, United States Army, United States Navy. Did some amazing things in there. The brotherhood is out of this world.
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
that's one of the biggest things that I miss in the civilian side is that brotherhood. So what do? You take that discipline, you take that teamwork, and you build something, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with my music. So with that being said, you know, I was recording anyway with Eric doing my cover songs. And so when Beverly told me that, hey, give me something, I need something. I want to hear Brian. I want Brian's songs, Brian's music. So when I went to Eric and I was like, hey, man, we got a project. Are you interested or would you be interested in helping me do my own stuff and working together, sharing everything 50-50 because I can't do what he does with 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 the instruments, the studio, co-writing. He moves things around for me. We work very good
He's a
together.
beast.
He is.
He's a beast.
And he was like, that sounds great. I'm on board. So they called them Outlaws was my second single, but I want to backtrack just real quick with the Land of the Free. Radio, Beverly put that out on a contest for a patriotic thing.
Yeah.
And I actually forgot all about this because it's out of sight, out of mind. So on a previous podcast that we did, when I said Land of the Free didn't really go nowhere, do anything, well, it took second place. And I forgot all about that. So, hey, first single took second place in the contest. What a blessing. So Eric and I, they called them Outlaws, hit the charts, after Beverly did her magic. And when she said, okay, now you can now stand on your own 2 feet, Brian, it's time for you now. So where do we come up with songs to write about our personal life?
Exactly.
So Vicky, she came down with breast cancer. It's not a secret, she's beating it, and thank God, but I pictured myself as I was writing, what would you do if you lost your loved one, your significant other, your partner and everything? What would you do? Well, the first thing I was thinking was, I'm going to go sit on a bar stool and grab a whiskey bottle and I'm going to pour it in the bottom to the glass and I'm going to drink it and that's what I'm going to do.
You'll end up on the bottom of the glass.
Yeah. Pity me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And so that's how, whiskey drinking came apart. It's not one of my best songs that I've done. Okay. But it's a good song. It's a country song and it's a bar song.
Well, it's the best song for someone who it fits.
Yes.
And that's the great thing about a variety of songs you put out, that someone might listen to one of the other songs
They
and
can
go,
relate to it.
right. And they go to that one. They go, you know what? I've been at the bottom of that glass.
Yes.
I know what it feels like.
Right.
And I don't want to go there. And so you can either run away from it or you can run over it.
Yep. And deal with it.
Run over it and frickin' move on.
Yeah. So, the verses are really cool in it. The chorus line, even still today, and not because it's my song, Eric and I's, it's Eric and I's song, but I tear up because I couldn't imagine
the depth of it.
I don't. Vicky and I, we both kind of laugh. It's like we want to go together.
Yeah,
because nothing else matters after that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we did the whiskey drinking, and then we came right back with I always wanted to write a song about the good guys, the bad guys, the outlaws, the sheriff. So I came up with this idea with Ghost Train.
Good song too.
And Beverly loves that song, and it is a great song. We love it. I still do. It's one of my better songs. My songs get better and better as every song that we do, and then Red Sovine. Today, there's nobody doing truck driving songs no more.
Nope.
They're not.
Mm.
Why? That's what pushes our freight up and down the highways every single day, 24/7.
Well, they feel like it was just over from the 70s and 80s that, you had to be on the CB and yelling crazy stuff. Well, that's not what that was about. It was about a culture, a strength, a union of men and women now.
Absolutely.
That are driving that freight and making it every day. Yep. And it's a big frickin' deal. And there's a lot of song in all of that. Okay.
There is.
Just like, I write about how I grew up, and that was blocking with my face in a bar.
You need to change your ways, brother.
I have changed my ways.
So with the truck driving song, that's what that's what gave me the idea of Phantom Joe and and Phantom Phantom Joe and 309.
Yeah, very
You
cool.
know,
Rebuild that
so
truck,
I
rebuild
did,
that life. Yeah.
yeah. So I did a spinoff on that. What about his grandson takes over his grandfather's legacy. You know, rebuilds his truck that was wrecked, for missing them kids in that
Yep.
crossroad. And he helps this, junkyard guy who had the wrecked rig. They build it together. And the young man's now a young man, and he takes over, his grandfather's rig. He's, still doing that same thing, keeping it in the family,
Yep.
and
As they say, it's in the blood.
it's
And it
in the
is.
blood, yeah.
It is.
And
It's the truth.
it comes back with a handle. Well, I'm Little Joe, and this is my rig, Phantom 309, So a truck driving song, and I would love for Red Sovine's family to get that because
Yeah.
it's a spinoff of Big Joe and Phantom 309.
Yeah. Very cool.
And it tells a great story. And man, I love doing that. I love telling stories and and singing as well. But that is a good story. I've gotten a lot of compliments off that song. They love the story in that song, and everybody can relate to the grandfather and the grandson.
Yep. Was one thing I got to bring up. Kimmy is flashing the red light in the studio. That means we're over on time.
Oh,
What else do you want to say to everybody right now, Brian? Because this is kind of your day.
Well, I did it. I did it.
You did it.
I did it. If it wasn't for me following my passion, following my dream, not giving up,
Yeah.
listening to all the naysayers.
Yeah, boo birds.
And again, I put this in God's hands. And God is working for me. He believes in me because I believe in him. And I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't do this at all without God.
Absolutely.
So with God and my team, I've always said 2026 was going to be a great year for us. I'm telling you, it's coming. I'm going to bring it because I'm going to have a band, and I'm not going to have no guitar on me. I don't want that anymore. I want to freelance. I want to move with my team back and forth on stage. I want to bring that passion, that fire, that desire. And, and it's not just with me and my music, but I want my musicians to do what they do.
And like Stephen F. Adams says, our buddy Stephen F., he says, these two guys right here, they're in the mix for 2026.
Yes.
All right, we're going to sign off for now. It's the Sound Warriors podcast with Big Guy and
Brian Shartzer.
That's right. The newly signed Brian Shartzer. Everybody get online and give him a big shout out and a thank you. It's a big deal. We're out for now. Sound Warriors. Woo!